It's also really impressive how they switched up the Broken Moon zip rails, pretty much completely changed them. And it's wild how one update has made these zip lines at least
you always feel like the map that was
a little bit better
around the times
when you really think about how bad those zip lines were and now where they're at. It's a crazy difference.
Around having those zip lines and being able to take high ground in that fashion. But yeah, moving over here, we've dropped a bit of the pathy and yeah, picking up some other heroes and see a bit of Sia coming back in. Yeah,
yeah, no, not surprised there too. And so many teams have already gotten ahead on this rotation, as we know that
Promenade was the worst.
Towards like the northeast side of States.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, bro. I don't think there's a worse POI ever created than Promenade.
Currently situated.
Oh, KCP in an awkward spot.
Because you could try to take different rotations, but early rotate here could be your demise as Onmu gets absolutely beamed. Jet on an off position, try to look at the opponent.
Take it slow, take it easy, please,
from that bottom hilltop, but not trying to overextend. This could be a really risky if you're out in the open. Nice shots coming in.
Team stacking in around that garden area. Not over here at Stasis Array, we're seeing Pioneers run into GHS Professional. Ninja's also looking on, and as you can see on the map there, you know, this is split by one of those zip rails. If a team really, you know, gets a knock, they can just hop on that and try and get in there.
Onmu, come on, man.
They do get a knock with the triple take right there too. And even with NIP right behind them, this is what I mean by it could be very
Onmu full kill.
Fight for this hilltop very early because it's also very open. There's so many teams that can have you in their line of sight coming out from the POI to your left, where Crazy Raccoon is going to slowly start approaching right behind GHS if they don't start moving soon.
Yeah, you can see Pioneers just getting Onmu back into the action.
They got NIPs here to at least put some pressure on the GHS. This guy's just running around with no pressure at all.
Took a large break.
Able to move so far up on a KCP.
And then came back.
All right, they get the rest. Thank God. Falcons not fighting here too. Inside Broken Moon.
Is so
right, thanks to this 19 bucks.
Good and just on point. He's been an incredible pickup.
All right, Falcons push off T-Law. T-Law's running right into GHS. This is a horrible spot here for T-Law, man. They got to run. Aurora now fighting Makers in the top right too.
Pressure. Finding two knocks on the other side here. Looking to get the finisher on the first squad in the lobby.
MKers gonna be dead. Makers eliminated. And KCP now 2-man down.
Team Liquid now trying to get away, and now with THS also coming from right behind. There's so many squads.
Onmu is gonna be a solo of KCP.
Earlier on before we dove into Broken Moon Genome, where these chokes just are so difficult to get around with the zip rails, also allowing you to try to get involved in the fight quicker.
Yeah, I'm fascinated how teams try and hold these particular buildings where it's, I don't know, what are you going to call them? Like the zip rail buildings, essentially, where you tend to have like a zip rail going left and a zip rail going right out of the building. So, you know, if that's in a contested spot, our team's just going to try and, you know, full send you and come in on those.
Only Group A today, Group B tomorrow.
Multiple angles, or will they take the slower approach?
The game's actually going by pretty fast.
You know, get down in the underneath you in the building, something like that. It's just there's so many unknowns. Right. It's going to be so fun to watch those all play out here on our viewer map pick.
LG vibing too. I actually love where LG's at. This sounds like perfect for Eternal Gardens POI.
There's only
so
7
nice.
teams that aren't in that next circle, as you could expect from like the likes of Aurora,
Rob,
by the Edge. They're coming out of Breaker War, so they have Ring Console, Survey Beacon out here. Well, now we get to see more teams coming into Eternal Gardens, Guild, and you have Gaming Gladiators, GK as well, with Team Liquid not moving from their spot. But with more of these squads, Ninjas in Pajamas, for example, they land over by Stasis. They usually have a Ring Console there, so they were way ahead on that rotate to try to gatekeep other spots from that choke.
Good, honestly, pretty good analysis
from Vicky. Is the name of the game sometimes, and the ring info is telling us it is going to continue to go northeast, Vicky. And I guess that's one of the other things, right? Is there's certain tendencies in terms of reading the zone. You know, these top IGLs are extremely good at it. They've got
not a single crash
of reps in terms of.
We're pretty good today, to be honest.
You know, looking at Storm Point and World's Edge. I'm not saying that we've cloned the TSM player, but they haven't done it anywhere near
this gotta be free KP for Aurora, man.
Broken Moon. So, you know, are they going to be able to read
nice, great knock on the Dogma.
I mean, right now with Aurora and the way that they're playing with the lifeline, holding onto the high ground, being able to take out Dogma
open my
first.
YouTube. Hello,
can't really see right there.
How did
Just
I
trying to
just do
reposition right through the smokes. Oi, Rain is
Oh,
an
it's on my
off-angle,
tabs.
but having
My
to
bad.
pop a med kit if he does have one. They get the
Scared the
finisher
shit out of me.
onto Dogma, trying to run away through the other side of the rocks. But while you do try to take this fight, in the distance, they lose out 9.
JP,
Yeah,
this
and
is
you
up.
can see why this is a struggle for Aurora. 43 XP away from getting the purple, and purple means red. I mean, they're just looking for that poke damage to try and get the gold
They get a free
knockdown
reset here now.
for the reses on
Kazakh
the
has the
lifeline. But if
lifeline
you
res.
get gate kept from getting purple to getting level 3 in a lifeline composition, it just breaks apart the whole reason you're
OJ's got to be the one to get aggressive here, bro. That's a huge reset here for Aurora, man.
Able to get that perk on board.
And there's OJ, baby.
Until you get that perk ready to go. Oi, Rain now.
Bro, the vibes from Aurora
And
right now are
RC eliminated, bro.
immaculate.
GG's.
Run away, and Junghee's the last one.
And they're
taken
laughing
out.
the whole
18
time, dude.
squads still
Bro, they're
left,
laughing
and
the whole
nobody
time.
around to contest.
Bro, he literally just hit the woo as he hit the
Trying to
after he
see
hit the
maybe
grapple in there.
They have
So
an
funny.
opportunity to get a res because there was a
Do you peep
replicator
that
right there by
Kazakh
Alphas,
is
but
on roller too?
Yeah, I did.
able to really get
He
much
switched.
done with Aurora
He was a
finishing that
McKay.
fight.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
challengers, but I
and
think he
that
switched for
does
Pearly.
indeed get them up to purple as we were.
I think so too.
As we were talking about, and Kazakh onto level 4, onto the red armors. Actually, interestingly, so Chola Laser, the other team who was running.
I want to see the
mentioned
zone.
switched
I can't really
over to
see
the
exactly where it is.
lifeline. Just
Just gonna
one
keep
little
pulling towards
difference there,
Luminosity.
because,
Luminosity,
they've
best
given
spot
the evocation
by
that you
far
get
in the game.
from,
The buildings they're
gift
playing right
wraps,
now are
package
intable, but it is pretty
over
easy to hold at
to,
the same time.
Pathfinder.
They
So
are
just an
co-holding though.
interesting
They're
little
holding
difference.
3
I mean,
spots, but 2 main prile on the buildings. It's not
I guess,
great.
you Pathfinder.
They're gonna have to give up one of those late game unless they can really just apply that pressure the whole game like that. What up, Morg?
The legend who is going to be resetting your team, or do you want it on the point man, the one who's going to be taking
We'll
a
see what
lot
goes
of the aggro? I think that's definitely a reasonable conversation and a sort of back and forth to have.
That's a good perspective here too, or even your weapon compositions,
What
right?
up,
Who
QP?
has the long range that they can really capitalize off of that instead, or for even close to even getting that purple. As we take a look at Evo,
Up to all the
currently right
VIPs,
here,
mods,
they
senior.
were
Love you guys.
Called out by a team that has the high ground closer to the lip over to the right here too. But if they do want to make this approach, we noted it earlier on with NIP holding on top of the high ground cliffside. Crazy Raccoon has slowly rotated through stasis where there is a ring console, so you can expect maybe other squads to
Why
try
do
to
they keep
rotate in the
doing
same
this?
direction.
Yeah,
just
they
so
keep
they
just
can also get
catching
that
Nick
information.
so off guard and just randomly throwing him on the full
Why
screen.
why are they just bro, he's just straight disassociating and staring into oblivion. They keep putting him on the screen. Specs, thanks for 23 months. Much love. Thank you, Specs. Everybody
The fact
good.
that they're on blues, they have a little
Let
bit
the
of
poor
time
guy just
to get
sit there and
their hooks up.
disassociate.
You
Why we
see,
gotta zoom in the
900 damage.
face?
It's going to be really hard for them to get any more.
Oh, for sure, Tempo. You'd be chalked.
Evocations, that's out of the question.
sure.
It's really
Tempo
up
would be
to
sleeping
Dash
over there.
That's what he
at
just
this
said.
point. So it's
Yeah,
really need
actually.
to just try and keep the other teams
Yeah, he
at
literally said,
bay
"Good thing I'm not a
until
coach, I'd be
they
falling
can get
asleep."
back, 'cause otherwise, the other teams are going to be like, hey, these guys are on blue. Start pointing the fingers, and they're going to want to get in there.
Like I said, man,
And they
LG
did
holding
force
double building right now
Liquid
is a great,
rotate
great
through
call.
the north side where NIP
To do so, just to
have
pressure
been
squads
on
not
the
fly
other
in,
side.
but
Zip
the spot slot, it's gonna be
expensive,
hard
but
to do
it's
it.
worth for
We'll see what they can.
Luminosity in that case, because even if it didn't work out and they were trying to put in the pressure as disguised, now find themselves in some trouble. Easy flash, gonna be able to get that first knock onto enemy.
There we go, baby. Come on now.
Stuck in the circle right now here too, while strafing Flame. Havoc in hand, not so
that
much
Aurora?
energy ammo here. He's got
It's
that
EXL
extended
swinging
energy
now.
mag,
Oh,
and look at the Evil Shield difference.
Yeah, but it's a tiny spot that they're trying to play
Red Rams
from,
eliminated.
So you can
Yeah,
see them
18th
just
place Red
throwing
Rams.
the nades in there, trying to
What a
bully
great
them, trying
first
to
game for
push
Red
them
Rams.
even
They just
further
fell
back
flat every
into
single game
zone.
since.
Because
Super
if
unfortunate.
they're taking flesh damage from the zone, Vicky, it doesn't matter that they've got the extra armor, right? They're effectively
live for it, Tempo.
neutralizing that advantage.
Exactly, and keeping them pinched right here too, and the pressure from the knuckle clusters as they have to look behind them just in case a third party
Oh,
was
God,
looking.
this spot
wow,
for T-Law is
quick
bad.
reposition action.
That's a
Right
great
before we
smoke, though, to get
swapped,
across.
cameras there.
Nice job.
FaZe was trying to go in for a third party. They managed to back away. All squads have now disengaged as we now tune into Aurora coming in from that north side. Gets
Wait a
the crack
minute.
on
T-Law might have gave up too much
Nice
space, so they're
angle
getting
here
shot in the
that
back
we're
now as
seeing
well. I don't know if T-Law can survive this. They're getting shot. EXL, DSG not fighting, and DSG getting third party by Twisted Minds.
Close in very fast around them. That's one thing that they have going in their favor, but it's Team Liquid trying to hold
yeah, they're
them
so
out
chalk,
here.
bro. Team Liquid's just done
again,
for.
Chokes are just going to be
There's
the
nothing
name
to do.
of the game here on Broken Moon.
Love this flyby that we see side by side. Aurora, Oi Rain right off the zip line. Nizul is the first one taken out.
Oh
That's why
my
we saw
God,
that
and
because Team
T-Law
Liquid was caught in a
eliminated.
hard place.
GG's, baby. That is not
Team
OJ.
Falcons
That
right
is
behind
Cinetic
the
for
other side
sure.
of Liquid. I mean, they were
All
trying
good
to
though.
desperately get
He's
away,
locked in.
but they were in the line of sight of not just Falcons, but Aurora, who are
Well
also
played.
forcing their way through.
And you know what, Vicky? This is something I've seen a lot since Pathfinder's come back in. teams will get that Zipline Zen upgrade when they get to the purple.
Falcons are on the triple blue. They got to move in a little bit more in internal gardens after this
you're
zone.
taking less damage on the
Triple
zip,
blue
and
though,
as you
this
can
late
see
for
that
Falcons is
if you
low-key
fly
something I don't think I've
perpendicular
ever
to
seen.
someone, it's
No
actually
matter
quite
what
hard
map
to
it
take
is.
them down. You do feel
Crazy.
safe, but sometimes I think it's a false sense of security and you go straight at someone, they will one-clip you.
Especially on Broken Moon. I mean, that's why you try to rely on some of those crutches to try to desperately get out of that fray, or even if you're stuck by a choke where your backstar against the circle here. I love these side-by-sides because you can see
No, man, player K gave me the last man standing. That zone's going towards GG and Guild. Wow, the pull away from NIP and Luminosity is crazy. It's actually going deep into Eternal. That's nuts.
And look how
Oh my
many
gosh.
other teams have now shown face. Well, nobody's trying to climb into the high ground. Player
That is crazy.
K has some room to breathe for the moment.
I did not expect that at all.
Here we get an example
I thought that zone was definitely going to the 2 buildings up top in Eternal Gardens for sure.
That's not so dangerous to take. Hey, Joel,
Twisted Mind's now dead.
Twisted Mind actually taken out, so they
EXL is playing a confident game.
Nice little
Ew.
that Fennel thought was going to be okay for
And
them.
Fennel's
The South
eliminated.
American
Oh my
team says,
goodness.
No siree. That's a very quick clean up for them.
And they're looking for more blood on a GHS inside. They're not stopping, bro.
There just to try and
They want the smoke right now. They want it fully. EXL is confident.
Advantage. Wow, these guys are not stopping, Vicky.
I love the South America representation here from ex-Cholos. Our South American squad brewers coming from Chile, Korea, from
Nice.
Argentina,
What's up? You done that too?
Brazil here too, as they try to fight for
Hey, come on, EXL!
The third party now.
Bro, that's a great game regardless, though, man. They had nothing but
Zone.
fights to take. They were not getting the zone unless they committed to 3v3s. They commit and they get like 9 KP this game.
Thrown the teams around.
Aurora going to be eliminated by Falcons now on the inside.
A particularly
Nice fight here by Falcons, bro.
consistent zone in the direction that it has pulled from one
Nice fight by
wing
Falcons.
to the next. That doesn't bother Falcons.
And not to make anyone scared here, bro, but Falcons do have a pretty easy rotation in to the end game here. I don't know if a team's really going to contest their spot inside this little ravine.
Down in the trenches over at North.
This could be really good for Falcons winning that 3v3 versus Aurora.
That Falcons are hoping for. Now we've got teams clustered in the main buildings in Eternal Gardens, a couple like NIP and Luminosity over to the north in the donut.
CR
buildings.
might commit to the fight on Falcons, though. We'll see.
A whole bunch of teams in this area right now. We're looking with CR, and yeah, look, they've got about 20 seconds to really work this out. There's 4
KCP going to be eliminated.
GK, Evos, and the last member of
GG's, I guess.
Chogo.
And while these 4 teams do fight by that choke, you know who's right behind them on the north side
Karev,
of the circle?
hello?
It's Team Falcons, who finally clean up that last straggler of KCP.
EXL gonna be eliminated.
Get taken out here too. 8 squads left, and Falcons
Nice. Evos Esports gonna be eliminated. CR trying to fight off like 5 squads.
GK rather are right now in trouble with Falcons coming up behind them.
Oh, this is ridiculous in terms of KP potential here.
Oh,
for
Falcons, bro,
CR
have
and GK
so
just
much
locked into it,
KP
looking at
opportunity.
each other. They have to worry about the team that is right next to them. They can't even give any mind to Falcons. Meanwhile,
Oh my
really
god,
just
and they have a
buttons down. I
Devo
mean,
fully purple
I don't know if you guys saw a
hemlock.
tweet from Hal not too long
Falcons
ago,
regardless
one
though,
of you guys
man.
saying, you know, give me the devotion.
They're getting a
so I
lot
can
of
do
KP
with
here,
this
bro.
gun. And that was
No
when
matter what
he was
happens
the
here for
only one
Falcons in the
left
placement
alive
department,
on
they
the
have a
team,
lot of
I think.
KP.
Now he's got his
And the only team that's really going to
members
get test them, bro, on this walk-in is going to be a triple blue armor of NIP.
What?
That's the only team that can
Right
apply
now?
that
Like,
real
I guess
pressure to
it's
Falcons
time
right now on this
real
walk-in.
for Team Falcon. That would be crazy, but Ninja
5 squads,
Pajamas
15 still
need to
up.
Show up. We were highlighting them earlier when we dove into this game that
boy.
they really need to put points
And Hal is the
board
Devo
now.
on him too. It's not good.
Reach that middle point, and they're outside the circle.
This could be a
Luminosity
turkey here,
waiting for
man.
them. They could be one of the
Back
teams
to back
who
to
try
back.
sneak up right behind Team Falcons, but
Possibility.
Falcons just look absolutely unstoppable. They are on a momentum tear, but going into this next circle, there's 2 teams that have circle advantage, and that's Gaming Gladiators and Guild Esports.
Look, I see patterns sometimes, Vicky. In Game 4, we had Falcons first with 9 kills.
Damn, so
Game
LG
5,
triple
it was
blue,
first with 11
NIP triple blue.
kills.
Both teams have to move in exactly
This is
where
a
Falcons are
game
rotating
win
into.
with
I'm going to be
13,
real.
'cause I
There's
can
a
tell
great
you they've
chance that Falcons
already,
can pressure both these
got
squads and
8.
get a ton of KP here.
They're on track. They only need a few more. I
And
mean,
they're gonna
there's 12
fight.
other players left alive.
They're
in
opening
the
up this
lobby.
whole side. Here we
Let's
go,
not get
LG
chickens
versus
before they
NIP.
hatch, but it's looking good.
Gotta take a look here as LG now.
Nice
Fighting
shots.
for their lives outside the circle.
2
They
knocks.
get 2 knocks
That's a
onto Ninjas in
clean
Pajamas
wipe, bro.
and
They're
wipe them
now
out.
able to move
4
in the zone.
squads left. As
NIP
Team
didn't even
Falcons
put up a fight.
diverting their
Holy
attention not
moly.
only onto LG since they're forced outside the circle, but
Wow.
also making sure
Okay.
that Gaiman and Guild aren't going to be looking at them here
And
too.
now here we go. Falcons getting shots down on
4 squads
LG.
left alive now. Falcons have breached 80 points. They are running away
Oh
with this
my
in
God,
match
man.
6.
And who else but Falcons, dude?
Guild is also looking at them, and now Team Falcons are looking to fully send it onto Luminosity.
And they're gonna wipe LG here, bro. LG gonna be eliminated by Falcons. 3 squads of 9.
The crowd, you look at Zero. Look at that pop-off. The audience is roaring.
I think we might see the turkey.
That energy.
We might get the gobble gobble.
Falcons fans, you can hear them chanting in the background. They've got one. They've got 2. They want a 3rd win.
Zero has been playing absolutely.
We might see the gobble gobble, brother.
These calls. Look at how the way he's getting into opposition. But once again, they're in a good spot because they can play off of this natural terrain. Genome, you mentioned the trenches right between them, and there are 2 squads that are going to have to funnel their way. I know you have Guild on the high ground, you have GG on the low ground, but eventually they're going to have to funnel into Falcons' line of sight.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating endgame. I mean, there's multiple levels, as you said. You know,
I mean, Guild and them are still in a good spot, though. Look at the zone. The zone's pulling right outside, so Falcons do by far have the longest rotate to make here. It's not a crazy one. They do have to make a play. The 2 teams inside do not have reason to jump on one another right now. They shouldn't have to fight before they fight Falcons. It really just depends the angles that Guild can get on the Falcons or GG can get on them as well. But GG down below can't really do much. It's truly up to the Guild right now to get shots down to Falcons. And then maybe get a 3v3, then drop and kill. I don't know, but that's tough. It's really hard, bro. I think Falcons might take this win. We'll see.
Over to the side. Gaming Gladiators understand that.
This might be a W.
Light, trying to plan how they're going to rotate here. Ooh, nice Sear Tech. They're actually able to reach them, but it's a trade-off for Sear Tech to Sear Tech here. All the information that Gaming could also take advantage of, but they also have to look at Guild, who will be rotating from the high ground to the right.
Light and Zero, the only 2 players in this final circle with red armor, interestingly. So still quite a lot of purple. That this is the time where you want
pressure with the grenades is going to wear off, though, man. There's still a lot of zone left.
They have to get out of there, or they have to just tank the damage.
I think it's going to be even more interesting that Guild is the only one with the Watson here that could be a big deal as Falcons.
If anything, GG wins this and Guild gets second. It's the only thing. GG has to win this game, bro.
Plenty of bullets here for Hal.
They're in such a good spot down below, and they're not getting pressured at all. I think Guild has to move first.
Blast having to pop this shield bat circle, closing it right behind their backs. Keep an eye on these bangles.
This little ramp that the Guild can play on is actually massive. I think the other 2 teams are going to have to come out underneath them. I think it's advantage.
I mean, GG does not have to leave for another like 5 minutes, dude. They're good.
Here, Zero taking a good amount of damage. How having to be careful. They hear the team inside. Motherload just trying to block them out from their entrance, though. Sent it out.
He gets so much time to set that up and put it exactly where he
GG could
wants.
tank zones.
Wow.
It's given them a lot of information.
Both squads could tank zone. There's no way.
Are going to be pushing out. Gaming Gladiators will take the last second every inch they can get. But now as they push out, they're stunned.
No way.
They can't make it out.
The Bengals slowing them down.
And GG dead Falcons.
14 Falcons. But how? The last one alive.
Oh my God! Guild Esports!
In the last sliver of health, he also preemptively popped the mega
fences
at the very end. Guild. The patience paying off.
Oh my God!
As
Guild
it came out from the
Esports
top.
with a W
in game
number 6.
Well, we talked about it, that little ramp they had to play from.
GG's, dude.
Just to go back
Guild, take the W in game number 6. They do not score the most points, though. Falcons will get 12 kills in second place. It's going to be a 21-point game. They do not secure the W, though, man. GG in third with 10 points. We got LG in fourth with 8 points. NIP in fifth with 5. We got GK in 6 with 6. CR with 7 and 6. Evos with an 8-3. EXL had 9 kills, bro. They played that so well. EXL literally did exactly what they needed to do. They got 11 points. KCP get 10th place with 2 points there, man. KCP, bro, is killing me. My heart. All right. Well, there's the overall scores going into game 7. Falcons going to be in first place now by 23 points. That is a huge gap from first to second. Falcons definitely qualified, obviously, to winners. They're going to be good to go. Team Liquid going to be in second with 66. Twisted Minds in third with 65. Then it goes GG in fourth to 51 and Aurora in fifth to 48. There's nothing funnier than a sexist coming into chat saying, get this woman coach out of here, and then the women's coach team winning the game. There's nothing better than that, bro. You really can't write yourself. W.
All
right, Twisted Mind's not a horrible rotate. I don't like this spot, but
some of those epi zones,
we should definitely play for something a little bit more aggressive. Fennel now dying to DSG. DSG now dying to Fennel. Trades come out. There it is, on the backside.
Prediction where it, will shift to one quadrant of the map over another. It does seem to have helped out some of that.
Jet getting knocked to the player K here too. KCP getting KP. Let's go.
Out, though, and having to pop the zero. It's the fight for the survey beacon, but look to your 6
Third party.
enemy. Having to be careful now, forcibly playing on the low ground, and they get the res on the other side, and they're playing on the Jet here too. So they're
through the 12 months
passing
for Ted. There's 3 months for Trent.
Disguise get away. They send out that thermite, trying to get that finishing blow. The portal, I'm not even sure if you currently see design really take advantage of it. It didn't look like it. It looked like he just queued away. But in this case here, they still were able to get that finisher.
Oh, they try and make it to the other building.
All right, they get out. They get out.
It looks like the other two will do
Well, the
that,
reason I talk about KCP and NIP like that is I just like KCP because I like underdog stories. I think it's really cool that they were in Challenger Circuit, then qualified for EWC, then qualified for LAN. I'm a huge fan of just underdog stuff in general. For NIP, I want them to do good, bro, because I'm going to be real. I think EMEA is looking pretty weak. And one of the strongest teams, roster on paper in the region, not doing well for that region. Like, I want them to do good for the region of EMEA.
Cells to try to get that banner going. You can see him already popping that ultimate accelerant. He has another one.
Having a team like NIP not playing well really hurts that region a ton.
Trying to close in the distance here, but while they're trying to fight this in the distance, you already see somebody else by that choke. Design falls back, takes that portal. Overextending.
Yeah, they follow it.
Oh, but they get the knock onto Design, disguised, eliminated, then
and DSG gonna be eliminated, man.
Jumps
GG's.
him up into 18th, but this is also the double whammy when it comes to the Wraith,
Who's your worst enemy? Doors, apparently.
Tough.
I mean, if you want a reason why you don't pick Wraith, I mean, there's one of them.
I mean, very valid from Gino, bro. Yeah, player case fully dead now too. No banner grab here for Twisted Minds. It's tough.
It's so difficult also making that decision when there's so many other teams in the area. I mentioned a squad by that choke. It was Crazy Raccoon by
Gino, ice
that
cold.
are actually hugging that southern side of the tree.
I like having him on the broadcast.
That Fennel will eventually probably climb the rocks towards as we take a look at even more teams. Basically everybody but Falcons, Aurora, and Red Rams, as well as Icholos, have put themselves in this next circle.
Oh, yeah. Very brutal take, very honest take.
So Twisted
You don't really
Minds,
hear casters make those takes, though, which is kind of why I like it, to be honest.
Starting out in Landslide. A POI that got a lot better after the introduction of the new Evos and upgrade system. Without having to rely on, initial armor upgrades, the centrality of that POI and the ability to rotate out of it quickly. It's a big upgrade, and it's an upgrade for a team like Twisted Minds who liked playing out of there, who, like the fast rotate flexibility of that POI, but unfortunately, they do lose a member at the start of Game 7.
And T-Law is controlling all of the back building. This spot is very holdable, but I think T-Law will probably into anybody that takes the spot. They're in second place now. Their points are looking really good to qualify. They're probably chilling. I think T-Law will into anyone taking the spot.
Play off the low ground, after the natural terrain, the rocks by the track as well. So
now Zone's gonna pull up bro, front side tree.
Natural terrain here that you keep other squads in your line of sight without really.
I love it, Gene. It's so nice, dude.
This spot is only good for Watson teams.
Yeah.
Please don't try and play it if you don't have a pylon.
I don't even like this spot for Watson squads.
But it does.
The spot's just horrible overall, dude.
It's rotating in a little bit later, which Guild did.
Just a little bit playable,
Map
Watson.
7 here.
Pickled Hardix 11 months, dude. Love you.
Maybe you get the chance to take that over.
Yeah, NIP is back to a full 3-man. They got the res on the same. He's chilling.
It's roughly about a 50% pick rate in this lobby on the Watson, so nice little pick up there.
Ping on the Moby.
Did he just leave that ultimate accelerant behind?
That's been next to 26 months. Much love, dude.
I hope not.
Different priority.
I hope not, because I know some people on Reddit are going to have something to say about that.
I mean, at least he's got the priority with the 12 shield cells. I think he's got enough out here. But looking to maybe see if he's got better attachments to work with on the Havoc. Looks like he's only got the blue stock on board. But
so interesting to see how players hold their controllers.
From Team Falcons as they are playing on the edge of the circle.
So many players hold their stuff so differently.
You can see this is one of the most diverse Legend metas we have seen in top-level Apex Legends esports. It's awesome. Look at this. Comps at 5%, 10% across the board. It's just awesome to see. I mean, yeah. So the top composition there, I think, is 20% there with Bang, Seer, and Watson. That's beautiful. That's a healthy meta, Vicky. I love this.
I do. I like it too because then on the other half you have.
I'm an under the table table roller guy,
Provides
but
the counter with
when I
the
did
gen,
hand cam
and
for a
then the
while,
knuckle
when I
clusters
was
he
streaming
provides
ranked,
with
I
the
did
mother
hand
load
cam.
of information.
I
You
put
got
the
double
monitor,
whammy
I put the
actually on
camera above
information
it,
you
and I
have
play on
here
my desk.
included in the comp, and then
For a while.
you could go for something more comfortable if you like the.
And that was kind of actually
Bloodhound
nice. It felt really good for my
instead
posture.
here,
It was just really hard to get used to for the
highlighted
first
in
like week and a half.
Yeah, the Bloodhound scan is
So
still
hard.
very good. It's a lot more reliable than something like the Focus of
Ooh,
Attention coming
GG
out
versus
from Garcia
KCP.
Tactical, but the
Oh, boy.
ultimate is
Here we go.
greatly reduced in utility, unfortunately. So, interesting. It has surprised me to see as much Bloodhound as we've had so far today.
That was unfortunate. Just the Seer ult just being poked out.
We're getting
through the
shot
window
from
inside of the
FaZe, and
front here, too.
KCP
Well, they
is gonna
got
be
another
one man
Seer ult on the
down.
low ground. KCP fighting for their life, but their gen is not safe either. Nice shots with the Hemlock. Gonna be able to back away though. Not gonna give up this space for now. This is the high ground on the train tracks that I had noted when you see a lot of teams trying to coexist. Obviously, a squad playing
my
right below
God.
them, but eventually they will have to move with the circle.
Please, guys, please.
Well, I was just about to say, sometimes we do get the finishes on the
EXL now dying here too by RC.
So we're seeing a big split.
EXL gonna be eliminated.
In terms of where the teams are playing
T-Law
right
with a
now,
little
some
third
are
party from afar.
GG
I'm liking the
and
overextension here from
FaZe are up
Yanya.
towards that
This is
northern
great.
side near the train tracks and around Lava Siphon, while you've got quite a few teams down in tree as well. So, I mean, yeah, we'll get that answer in 20 seconds about whether it starts shifting one way or the other. Honestly, could go in the middle as well. So, yeah, the team's honestly
So much shit on the screen, you can barely see the gameplay. I'm gonna be real, man.
You could also take a safe
I see
approach
the
here,
gameplay
too,
perfectly
where
fine.
if you are going to wait on the safer side, like you see from Falcons actually, from Thermal Station, even with Aurora coming in behind them, we know that
Dude,
they have
Twisted
a lead
Minds
back
low-key
down.
holding it down as a duo right now underneath
Fighting
tree.
for his life. The fact that Twisted Minds is getting focused in an area like this, I mean, there's a lot of different openings that a lot of squads could have in your line of sight here, but as a duo, they are so vulnerable, lacking a little bit on shields here too. He only has
Hey,
one
that
shield
zone
back.
pulling on an
So
IP!
here,
Come
too,
on, man!
Shambles.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now.
Shambolic Town.
That's a huge pull for NIP. I didn't know that these. I thought the zone was gonna pull to the backside of the tree, to be honest. Not to the front
Maybe
side.
that's the nickname we need to start giving people.
Especially when you're working off the sticks out here too. Or Rain, like the movement here, just so that way he could get off of this lip,
Sh-movement,
heal
baby.
up.
The
Also trying
sh-movement.
to gatekeep this team that's trying to exit out of Harvester. I believe this is KCP still inside the zone. It is. Kazak wants to be able to try to close in the distance here. Look at the aggression and the different angles that Aurora's taking.
If Strafing Flame came to North America, I would not have a huge problem with it. But I think him leaving Easy Flash and Player K would be really stupid. If they all three came to NA, then sure. But if he's leaving that squad, I think it's really fucking stupid play. That squad is actually disgusting.
Oh no, I think one of them are they just knocked in the zone, or are they going for the split rat strat?
They had gone for the res, committed to the res, and they
Yeah.
called out the straggler that was trying to run away from them. The poor Seer, obviously.
I think him joining
mobility,
TSM would have been
right?
dumb
So
too,
he was trying to
personally.
run
I think
for
his
life.
team's really
Aurora
good. Twisted
followed
Minds
up
is
right behind
disgusting.
them with the chase. Knows now
Huge
that
fan.
KCP is injured.
I don't
as
think
a
he should leave the
duo
squad after
now,
playing with them for so
playing
long.
Off of the Thermal Station
Personally.
side before rotating now from the south side of Harvester towards FaZe and Gaming Gladiators.
It's fascinating that they got the one member. They would have been able
KCP
to
dying
the
off it again.
respawn happening,
See what happens.
And they didn't go and chase those other two kills. I'm quite surprised about that from Aurora. I mean, maybe they were just looking for a spot in zone.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. I feel like their priority right now, knowing how many teams are in this zone, they want to be able to find a spot. And they actually take the gamble and took an evac tower to fly over everybody else in this lobby to then see if they could find space, maybe underneath the train tracks, where we usually see some teams try
Dude,
to coexist
T-Law
in the
is
final
getting
three
just
zone,
hyper
which, by the way,
aggressive
is
and
moving
overextending.
south.
If Yanya
All the
dies
way
there,
towards
he's
those
full
southern
dead. There's no way he
buildings
gets
on the
rest.
outskirts of Tree, where NIP
It's a great stick, too, by
Each had
Aguirre.
already called out.
Yeah, look.
Don't forget, man, that man Aguirre's had 21 kills through 5 games.
Correct.
Very
We
rare.
are going south. Oh, don't even start with that. You've seen them all with the amount you play ranked. Anyway, it continues to pull south here, and with
Let's see.
this, we'll see the next one.
Right
Okay.
up to
we get it on
EXL and NIP. So NIP and EXL, best spots in the game by far.
Southmost of those lower
Not even close.
buildings in the tree.
So they can do.
POI. And
Team Liquid
yeah,
also in a
that
good spot
means
here as well.
NIP,
They can rotate far right if they need
this is all
to,
on
maintain
them.
the back control of the building. Deed's now dying in the kill feed. Falcons now fighting Fennel here, man, and they have the armor advantage and the health advantage as well.
That you have on the outskirts of the tree buildings, that any spot on that high ground, because it's a free range here as Falcons forcibly climb their way
Nice, good
up,
knock.
get the first
Another good knock.
make it
Last one
two,
here.
and looking for the last dragon. Look how the way that they just forced their way up
Bro,
on
they're
the
just.
high
I'm
ground.
gonna be honest, man. They
Taking care of
look
this team, gets another
unstoppable in
crack on
3v3s right
in
now.
front of them. That's crazy, Raccoon. So
First
they
couple
get
fights in the first couple games,
but Reject
super
is
shaky.
coming up from right behind
Really
him.
close for no
Low
reason.
here.
Now,
How? He
I
is
mean, it's
hitting
just
in
flow
every
state.
direction,
These guys are
breaking his
frying.
neck.
It's insane how quickly he's able to switch his
Brother,
focus from
these
one
guys
team
are
to another.
frying.
Killed here, there, the Falcons.
Twisted Mind's dead.
Combining to push their lead even further here. Twisted Minds
Holy
do finally go out.
dude.
The fact that they looked at Reject.
KCB getting knocked in the
and then they
RR.
still got the crack on Crazy Raccoon, who backed away, by the way, said, I don't want none of that business, and then still proceeded to hold their ground, are chasing after
And now
the
they're
solo
triple red down below.
Yeah, it's something just about their confidence, right?
And here we
Because
go. It's going to be
feel like
another
we see other teams
3v3
in
or a
that situation.
3v1.
They look, they
One.
see another team, they're like,
Jeez.
oh gosh, we better.
And
we better
Reject
calm down. We better,
does
you
not
know,
even stand a
get
chance.
sandwiched in between other teams. Falcons have just such ridiculous, unshakable belief in themselves, and why
exactly
wouldn't
what it
you
is.
when you're so far ahead of all the other teams right now that they see another team and they just
That's
like.
exactly
they're
what
like,
it
hey,
is.
there's a
And they
KD
have that
over
unshakable
there.
confidence before the games even start
Look at
anyway.
the crowd. I love the side by side.
You don't even need a good
And
game
as
for
you
them to get
mentioned,
confidence.
the
They
team
have it
holding
before it even
first
starts.
place with 89 points, the gap between themselves. Second place Team Liquid holding 66 points at the moment. Why not?
Maker's gonna be dead. GG with a tough rotation.
Eliminated 16 squads left. And currently Team Falcons are forcing their way through Tree Side right on top of
Okay,
the
Guild, wait a minute.
Guild finally
FaZe
has
not fighting
moved
here too.
out
GG
of
now
their
dead.
Spot.
Guild should wipe
They
FaZe
make it
here
out
for sure.
alive. So many teams are sitting in and around them. Falcons look like they've made it underneath.
CR are gonna be dead.
That's actually going to be a tough spot for them to play from.
LG not
Especially when it
fighting.
gets revealed that this
KCP
is going to swing all the way
eliminated
east
14.
towards, you know, NIP, Aurora.
GHS now gonna be dead. 12 squads.
at the way
GK dead, bro. That kill feed like a CVS receipt.
Inside the corner
My
of this
goodness,
circle.
bro.
They tried to send out some nades earlier, but there was a gen on the other side.
11
that now
squads,
LG
23.
can take advantage of. FaZe get eliminated after they were booted out originally. Guild is going to be able to approach from right behind Luminosity, and Team Liquid.
Squirrelies the 2 years.
The team that
Oh
we were
my
highlighting
God.
before, Falcons.
The
TL dead and Falcons take him down, man.
Hal has been on fire today. And once again, comes up exactly when they need him. Somehow, by the way, there's no
Always
one else
just
around to
clutching up
finish
for
off a
Falcons
single
right now,
member of
man.
Team
They're
Falcons.
always
But
just
like,
clutching up.
They will get a full reset. Ridiculous plot armor right here.
It's just the fact that the solo of Fennel
Plot armor?
try to see if maybe there's an opportunity.
I didn't think anyone on the main broadcast would say plot armor. I love it.
Just trying to
So
survive
funny.
to the best of their ability.
I love
here
Gino.
as Guild really riding off of the momentum from the last game. The last
Fennel
game
now dead.
finally does get called out by LG. But eventually, these teams on the outside of the circle have to funnel
And
in.
EXL now
Red
dead here
Rams
too.
are also inside this building, but so is NIP. Falcons coming around as we see that replay earlier on. This was the moment that they were looking at, what, 3 different teams all at the same time, one after the other. It was non-stop, but NIP have control over this building and a Kraber in hand.
Come on, Nosuke. This is the game changer here for you, kid.
6 kills
This is
game.
the momentum
He's
shift right now.
taken the
Top
kill
7.
lead for the
Kraber here with 3
overall,
shots.
in this lobby, and Falcons have
Gotta
also
hold it down right
reached
now, bro. Let's see what they do.
100 points here in match 7. They are very much on their way to grabbing those 9 advanced standing points going into Sunday.
That is huge. Also, the only team with full red Evos, by the way, 3-man Evos going into this next circle.
Nosuke with a good knock on the Funk.
Now losing
No
out on Funk,
shot,
they
and
have
Funk
to
can't get rest of zone.
With that huge Kraber
Nice,
shot,
another 140.
Really changing the course to prevent them from trying to circle, keep them on the other side.
Ninjas in pajamas. 13th place.
Guild's
here.
gonna be dead.
We
Evo's
mentioned
dead.
that they've got Godspot. They have to convert this to improve their chances.
There's one
Top
shot left.
9.
Aurora
Remember,
now
that's
gonna be
what
dead to
the teams
Falcons.
need here. Top
And
9
Falcons in
to
a
make
God
it
spot.
into the finals.
How is Sweet still alive? That is insane.
I mean, Falcons
With a
win.
sliver of hell after getting that Evo Shield swap, though.
Falcons are just
Keeping
gonna
them
win.
in the game. Look at the knocks here too.
It's
But this is
another
the high
Falcons
ground
W
right
here
on
in
this
Game
hilltop
7.
by the truck that I mentioned that provides so much advantage in a circle like this. Because these teams in the building, they were.
I
stuck
don't
in
know if anyone else can win
You were
this
gonna be
game.
caught in the line of sight of the squad
I mean,
mixing at
Sweet's
it.
probably dead.
There you go, Peekaboo. I see you. NIP. Where are you running, Sweet? Only
And
so
they get
much
the
you can
KP.
do.
Now it's a
Last
3v3.
member, take it out.
NIP versus Falcons. NIP need a good game. Can they get the W here, brother, to secure more points? It's them against the world, Falcons have so much room, so much loot, so much armor. I think it might be it, dude.
Because as you mentioned, it's a tough one. They've got that high ground.
You know, Team
I think it
Falcons
might
have
be it, baby.
111 points, by the way. Ninja Pajamas have 30 points. It's just the perspective of the gap that we're seeing. Second place with Liquid have 73 points, and Falcons are looking to take.
And here we go, NIP versus Falcons.
Cook up something here with the zip line on the
They
other
have
side.
no room, bro. This zone's gonna end right in front of Falcons,
NIP,
dude.
they've switched over to the Watson to try and play this more edge play style. Zone play style. It's working here. They got goals.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing right now.
Able to neutralize that bang ult coming in towards them. Let's see if the other ultimate will
Dude, the zone ends right on top of them.
Tough. Falcons, 2 wins already in the 10 games total we've got here.
It's gotta be another one, man.
Perfect vision. This means Hal can aim his nades even more accurately with the small amount of time NIP have left.
Falcons gonna take the W here in Game 7.
Stop. They're already dead. We have to see how they get out of this. Are they gonna just fully send in the zipline? He's cutting them off from the zipline entrance too. Zero trying to get an off angle.
Yeah, I mean, great job, Zero, for stuffing the zipline side too, brother. Wait, actually, low-key, really good play right up here right now. They're doing this. They're navigating the space way better than I thought they were gonna. They still really can't do much here, but they're at least staying alive a little bit longer. I just think their spot's way too strong. Oh my god, yeah, I mean, it's slapped up.
Look at the way that they're jumping on top of these ropes. King of the hill.
And there it is, baby. Falcons with the win in game number 7. I mean, what more do you want, dude? It's just, brother, do you see how they navigate that space, though? You could be like, dude, cringe, Falcons, super team. But it's just how they navigate the space. They come from top of thermal. They wipe one squad top thermal. They then annihilate the third party. They go to the bottom of tunnel. They annihilate the solo. They then rotate into middle of tree. They then kill off middle of tree. And then they third party all the way to the RV side. The opposite of where they're coming from. They get a third party opportunity on that back end. Like, you can hate them all you want, but getting first place with what they has had to go through it's unreal. Like, it doesn't really make sense how they do that so well. I mean, it does make sense. It's just strictly firepower and also Zero's brain working at 1,000 miles a minute. But that's really just unbelievably impressive. Genuinely, it truly is. Falcons first place, 28 points in that game, man. A 16 kill win. They tie Liquid's highest game for the day. NIP in second with 13, LG in third with 14, Aurora going to be in fourth, and RR going to be in fifth. Top 9 move on. I think the bottom 2 in the lobby get eliminated fully. Like, you don't even get a chance at last chance.
From trying to get
so if you're 19th, 20th, you don't even play tomorrow. You don't even play on the third day. Your tournament's already over.
And trying to rotate here. You can see LG with Funk is literally one, but the gold.
Oh, and Sweet is screaming at the KCP.
And that's a really bad sign here with KCP.
Oh, bottom 1? Okay, thank you, chat. My bad. Oh, yeah, it makes sense because 11. Okay, yeah, true.
Furrow in Sykes'
bottom 1 makes sense.
There. He's
just
worried. This is not a good situation.
Mathematically, yours makes more sense.
Finding themselves in so early.
Let's go, KCP. Come on, baby. I was going to put them in 19th with those points here, too.
Right now,
let's get it, dude.
Pretty good to make it into Sunday. And
LG having,
I don't know if we've talked about
low-key not an awful day. They're in 4th place. But it's mainly just because of Sweet's ratting all day today, dude. Sweet has ratted to multiple just top 5s. He's been looking so clean. But as a team, their 3v3s aren't looking fantastic. Uh-oh, Deeds. Gotta watch out here, kid.
You just don't want to put yourself in that situation.
It's so incredibly brutal, but it's also the insane advantage that teams that have that extra.
Oh no, and Deeds goes down, bro.
They want to do to approach the teams that will make it out.
No, there's no way.
And Falcons now coming up from behind the chaos that we just saw.
There's just no chance.
But Falcons
now dying. Sykes now dying here too.
With the hemlock shots, is able to take down.
And they're gonna get the full kill on Sykes.
That was shown on Sykes.
And Funk's gonna run away.
Completely just encapsulated
on top
of them.
No, dude.
None of my business. He is out of there. He's hasta la vista for real now. Going towards Lava Fisher, seeing what he could get.
Jen goes down again.
Okay, just gets another smoke up in time here to be able to try and get the next res onto Jen Burton.
We're getting aggressive a little bit. Wait, OJ's moving up.
Miss on
They're not going to do anything about it, though.
Jen. I mean, we saw that from his point of view. Obviously, he has been slapping today, but that was not the spray he was looking for.
Is Aurora with the red Evo already, by the way? Very quick, with the round 1 not even done closing. And that's the fact that they do land in Sky, but you can imagine what they were able to take advantage of. There was a survey in Grandma's house. They probably were able to get information over by Skyhook, or maybe even a vault key. You know, that also gives you some extra Evo Shield points as well. with Kazakh having that red Evo, you
Yo,
already
BGC
know
clutch
he's
is
got
probably
that
too much,
purple
dude.
perk on the lifeline. Probably already put it down. Has the gold knockdown, the gold bag here too. That's the perks of having the vault already open. Great call out right there as Team Liquid also flying in from the skies right on top of GK.
Yeah, and that's gold-plated, right? You can see the Kazakhs already picked up that upgrade on level 3, and then, yeah, just catapulting themselves to level 4 with the Evo cache that it does allow you. Disguised, picking up that Sentinel. Always.
Wait, FaZe T-Law not fighting. Bro, is the second place team going to die early with no points?
Just found out from
Are Falcons about to make this gap even larger here? Come on, bro.
Increases the
There's no
projectile
shot.
size
Yeah, that's crazy.
of the Sentinel, which makes it even easier to hit the shots.
I love this little overhead, guys. LG is currently respawning Sykes
Okay.
and Sweet. It is
There we
down
go.
over
So LG will get a full
squad. They
reset.
even called it an
LG
evac
gonna be a
time
full 3-man, bro, going in this
down here,
game.
maybe trying
Thank
to wrap
God.
around in the safer approach. This is
Genuinely,
really
thank
obviously
God.
this
Let's
first
go.
frame
W.
here
We'll
that's
take that.
closing. So they could take a slower approach through Skyhook if they wanted to, and maybe even come up from behind Aurora.
And KCP
Okay, where's
dying
the zone
again,
going?
man.
Does it go towards
Team
the tunnel?
Liquid going to be
That's
eliminated.
going to be my call. And you
TL now
call
gone.
me a fool in 2 seconds
Wow.
if I'm wrong, but I should have asked you to make the prediction, Vicky, because you're the one who's smashing it
GG's.
out of the park today. But look, actually a bit more towards Overlook. Potentially
Rams
could,
not fighting here
could
too
keep
versus
going
who? GG.
down
Red
towards
Rams
those
and
tunnel
GG having a very
entrances. I
interesting
think I'm
fight
just
right
calling
now.
for that because I enjoy those circles. I find it quite
So funny,
fun
the
when
zone's
you-
going over.
when
Look,
you
we
get
just
to
saw
play sort of
7
bottom of
teams
no name
fight
and,
over in the
up above
landslide
the
area
bottom.
right outside
And
of
then
Skyhook.
see all the teams are going to fight
count
for their
down.
lives when they come
like
out of like the vault tunnel
so many
area
squads
as
rotating
well
the
from
landslide
Geyser
area, but the
side.
zone's pulling
A
up
lot of areas
towards
coexist, but that's also
Overlook
why we
/ no
highlighted
name
Guild and
too.
their positioning early on. Not only is
Accuser.
why, but having the ring
What's his
console,
name
they're
for
just going to be
DSG?
camping that the whole time. You know, something that characters that could scan the survey beacons don't have that luxury like that, where you could only do that with control legends and ring consoles.
Nah, it's a fantastic point. We were looking at it. Do they play for Ghost Town? Do they go north? But yeah, you're right. They just want to stay on that ring console in order to
Posted up in the
essentially
Warthog.
sort of play like an edge team in terms of scanning ring 3, ring 4 information and then making their move off that. It's just that you don't often get circles where you can just sit on a ring console all
Right.
day. Usually those sight lines are compromised in some way, but not here.
Makers also kind of taking a look at the ring console over by Geyser, although I do believe this circle is going to be benefiting the likes of Guild, or even the squads have already called out No Name here. A lot of open
Chris,
area,
that's the
though,
prime.
so
Well, the next nice
if
one, dude.
this does pull away from Guild, you could expect them to be in a tough position with Red Rams being right behind them. I like how we get to now take a look
Thanks,
at
Chris.
teams like
Absolutely.
Aurora
Thank
that we
you.
know like to play by the edge, but Luminosity slowly figuring out their footing again after
Appreciate that
having
ton,
a
Celine.
very
Thank you, thank you,
rough
thank you.
start, losing out on Sweet earlier, which also means they lost out on the gold knockdown that Sweet had in the very beginning.
Wait, Aurora with a little wrap?
Oh, they just flew in right on top of them. Oh,
It's
no.
gonna be
Another
LG!
silver platter on top of Aurora. Sykes can't catch a break.
Brother.
That's
And now
another
Funk's
death
gonna
in
be the
the
wrap.
tally.
Brother.
In the column there for Sykes, unfortunately.
Sykes had
They're
no
not down and out
idea,
yet.
bro.
As you can see, Funk's still up at the top. Zone is very...
And he's getting grappled on, baby. Here we go. Funk
He's got
1v1.
one syringe left. It's this fight or it's nothing.
And LG gonna be eliminated, baby.
For Luminosity.
And that's gonna be Aurora taking that
Aurora,
4th place
they're
back.
sitting in number 4.
Yoink.
They're having a good time.
They're laughing the whole time, by the way.
Oirang
Aurora has
giggling
done
to
nothing
himself.
but laugh the entire day today.
When you start off the game like that, if you're looking at Luminosity, I feel like you already know, like, it's just a downfall of momentum. You know, it's just when you start off
They've
super
actually been
rough,
laughing the
you get
entire
rest,
time.
But then you're forced to expend your meds, and you don't have a lot to work with in terms of loot. Then you have to play out of the circle, and then you get gate kept by what you could expect Aurora, right? Because they were rotating north the whole time. A team that likes to play edge. Very capable
not
here.
wanna sit
RC.
Bro, the
having
RVs
to
are
hide
just
right
so
now
bad
from
with Fuse right now, man.
the pressure on the knuckle
All we're
cluster.
seeing this whole
They
time is just
get some
RVs just
more
being
information,
absolutely
but they
torched,
ran the
hard
risk of
focused,
Aurora
heavily fired.
Playing off this low ground, the mother low keeping them entrapped.
Oh, this is like a really, really late game,
Tower
and
not
people don't want to waste
required
grenades on you.
here.
You're gonna die in
The
these
other team
RVs.
in such a small area that the Fuse ultimate will very easily lock them in. They try
The
to get out
zipline!
of the zipline. It actually works. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, they just got over the top of the grenades.
The zip lines are so good, baby. Pathfinder's back, big dog.
Sorry, that
Love to see
I
it.
was just I see them zip through the zip line for free. Like I mean, okay, to be fair, They are fast. You do have to try to
I mean, bro, zip lines are good now. They're actually really, really good.
Obscure your vision the way that they
no one's really tracking that zip line that clean either. Unless it's point blank shooting from that position. And look at the zone, bro.
Who are lingering by fragment at the moment.
The zone goes right to Falcons, man.
Take a look, KCP.
Right to Falcons.
Have one med kit here, but also taking their time.
Now this could help Aurora if Pioneers
right to Falcons,
take a little
dude.
bit too long to deal with each other here. Aurora may.
Here we go. DSG now fighting.
To get back in the zone. You saw they would.
Deed's now dying. 1-1 trades for KCP and DSG.
As this fight starts in earnest, Design goes down first and is relying on Q here.
Jet's gonna leave now as well.
As they get the reset, and it works.
And DSG get a full reset here too, and Designful gets the battery off. 2v3 now for KCP versus DSG.
And then Onmu on the outskirts.
It's really bad.
In the line of
and
sight
Onmu gets
of
full
Evos.
kill.
Disguise now finding their way and managing to get some space here too. Evos, they could take what they could get right now. They're backing away
so
without trying to overcommit, because guess what? Aurora is now showing face.
And now Aurora's here behind with that zipline out.
Here,
oh, DSG wants blood, baby.
Wrong side of Disguise.
DSG wants blood right now, bro. They're looking for all this KP walking on into the train station. They gotta move so much farther though in the zone. 20 seconds that round 3 closes, man. There's multiple squads still just hanging around this area. They're gonna to avoid all this in order to get in. I don't know if they can though.
There's 5 different teams here.
I don't know why. Why are there so many squads in Fragment and so many squads near Landslide? Guys, the zone is not ending here. They're ending all the way to near Overlook or Epicenter.
Is going to be able to get the res into the bang. The bang now is able to put down the ults. And you hear the portal coming in from Design. Where do they go when there is 5 other teams in this pathing into the next zone?
Okay, good portal out. Still got to keep on moving though.
That was a perfect time to use that.
It's a great portal, to be honest.
And they actually
good shots
up and find themselves in the spot next to Evos. Predators here, so that's a nice little pickup.
Even worse if you're Aurora still trying to fight your way as a duo into that next circle. Disguise waiting for you by the train tracks.
And Aurora's still alive, by the way, still moving in from Diner right now. I think they're going to be dead, though. I don't think Aurora can make this in with the zone. They might be able to, actually. They're getting shot at. Never mind. DSG getting shots down on Aurora. Aurora getting shots down on the DSG. GK now moving in here, too, bro. GK is going to go down. Raki going to be the last man standing, and GK going to be eliminated. DSG survive. The rotation in, I don't know how, man.
GK right on the bubble as well.
Oh my god, Impulse too. He's right there, baby.
He's extremely important to the mostly Australian team.
KCP gonna be eliminated. 17th place. NIP now dying to GHS. Aurora gonna be eliminated by Evos. Evos is looking for all the KP on the backside. CR now dying to Evos.
Also needing all these extra points. Can they pop it off?
Oh my god, no! CR dead, Evo's dead, DSG still up.
Crazy Raccoon.
That boy Design is right, baby. It is a show over on World's Edge for game number 8.
It's Design and Design alone, Vicky, and that's not enough.
Fennel, man, also need this game. They've been playing really bad all day today.
They just can't do it.
And they're contested on the last 2 games here, too, for Storm Point. So they really got to make do with this last World's Edge game. So they go right back to fighting over at Checkpoint, man, for games 9 and 10.
Red Rams, who is still
Daniel, he's been 9 months.
In the village. Or I know we haven't seen much of them so far.
How do you watch only one team? Twitch.tv/NiceWigg.
You're wondering, Falcons probably in God's spot.
I mean, I'm not too surprised. Why not, right? Why not? They just walk through, taking their time. I mean, although this entire zone here is very scattered with the amount of teams holding on to each corner.
And NIP eliminated 12th.
Committing into a circle like this. And it's what we mentioned before. It's very...
I don't know what's going on with them.
As NIP gets sent...
I would really like to hear the behind the scenes of how they're discussing things throughout all of Pro League. Like the end of Pro League, actually, I would say. From when they first started struggling till now, which is like been like a month and a half, I'd be really curious to hear the conversations they're having with their coach.
Every one of those teams around that 9th, 10th, 8th spot.
Love
Blood V,
love you.
Worried about every single point that they're getting. So yeah, Design, if he can just eke out 1 or 2 placement points here, it's a big deal.
Aggressive.
And he barely has any ammo here too. Well,
last man up.
Their way inside this train car, they're getting pinged.
And they get third partied. It's gonna be Twisted Minds.
Moving in.
DSG Designful now third partying.
He needs extra loot.
And he can't get the armor swap. DSG dead. Fennel dead. More shots than PK.
Straight from flame.
Come on, baby.
Player K was able to pop this med kit.
He survives that tiny bit longer, though. He gets that
Oh
one
my
extra
goodness, bro.
2 placement points in total there for
Oh!
Disciple. So
We're good.
look, he's
Oh
done
my
the job
God,
and
flashbang.
probably as much as you could have asked for him in that situation. Okay, we've dealt with all of the madness down on the south side towards
flashbang the
Ghost
fuck out
Town.
of me,
Now
dude.
we are going to move up to where the real business is going to happen, the north of this map, up above the tunnel.
I mean, Twisted Minds leave with the res here too. Oh my
Minds
goodness,
here,
they're getting
try and
sent
grab
on.
a
Who is that?
res.
Falcons not fighting FaZe up top two alongside Guild. No, Falcons are down below. My bad.
Terrifying from Twisted Mind's point of view.
Falcons are still not leaving that tunnel. Is that tunnel still in zone? The right side of the tunnel might be just a little bit in zone, but I think they're going to make a play a little bit more into the epicenter side. We'll see.
And eat Cholos. That's happening on the other side
America,
of the zone from
fix
what we
the,
saw from Reject and
Trolls.
Twisted Minds. Oh, Strafing Flame!
Reject going to be eliminated.
Eliminated! Twisted Minds as a duo take care of Reject, and Strafing Flame had an insane nade in the feed.
And that means they should have bought the space. Yes, they have. Easy Flash is back in, and Twisted
Let's
Minds
go,
are back on the map.
baby.
They've got a lot of space to
Let's
themselves.
go.
Look to the other teams towards the eastern side of this map.
Twisted Minds is back in the game.
Squads over there.
Brutus and EXL going to go down here.
Moving up north to buy some space of their own.
Oh yeah, FaZe is singing right now too, bro. Their comms right now are on fire. You can tell off next. Mouth moving. He's ready for it. That sounds crazy. My bad.
Every knock onto Legacy, Jesco. 5 goes up and looking behind you, Nags.
Good sprays by my Nags.
He needs some suppressed fire, but
It's gonna be RR with a third party.
To their left, without looking who was right behind them.
Yeah, Guild and Red Rams all of a sudden.
Nice! Red Rams wipe on the FaZe.
And can Empty get Legacy?
Red Rams having a decent game on World's Edge here too, man. They never do this.
Minimum 5 placement points here, but they would have hoped to convert a little more.
Guild trying to stay up. Guild gets the kills on the Red Rams. Guild now dead. They get third. And here we go, man. A 3v3. Twisted Minds versus Falcons. Strafing Flame is going to be the deciding factor here, man, on this right side.
Something out of that situation. Anyway, final 3v3.
If Strafing Flames dies, it's GG's. They win again.
Versus number 2 right now.
He gets done.
This before here, Team Falcons looking to finally engage, and Twisted Minds.
Nice, good shot from player K. 2v2.
K working off of the gold knock.
Let's not
Well,
forget
Falcons win another one.
Legends Gaming, the
Jen comes down, which is huge here, bro.
At Split 1 playoffs for Falcons in this exact spot. Can they do it again?
History repeats itself.
Spot's really bad though for Twisted Minds. The swing comes out.
How clearing space.
Jet Burn goes down. How now? 1v1, 1v2.
Can he do it? He is one. He gets one knock. Playing off the knockdown. He has to try to get the reset. Playing incredibly patiently. Look at this.
Oh my God! Twisted Minds! Let's fucking go! Let's go, baby!
To get
not only pushing
Damn,
them up
27-point game. Another 15 kill win. That's huge.
It's
It's crazy, Wig, bro. They don't have salt.
Really taking
I literally asked I couldn't get salt.
Hasn't been the opportunity to. A lot of teams are actually stacked up on our map overhead.
No, I want to go to Germany. Count me in for that one.
On the east side of where this zone is going
No,
to be put in.
Birmingham's not a bad place.
Over to check
It's just not my it's not my
rotation,
style.
and then
I'm
maybe they're
good.
Just playing for ring
I'm
console
just.
information, or they believe
I don't really like the UK weather.
But I like the
I was
split
sweating
of the
swamp
mountain
ash the whole
range right now,
time.
down the fact
Super
that we have a
cloudy.
lot of teams banking
Wasn't
on
really
the
my favorite place I've been
eastern
to.
side.
Nothing against
Some
UK.
still kind of hanging
Great music,
around
honestly.
in the checkpoint
Just
area.
wasn't my
There are a few
style.
teams still lingering
Not my
on the bad
place
smell
that I
at the
wanted.
moment, but that might be the case where others try and fight those positions away, but Disguised are making their move. They're fighting for 9th position. Let's jump into a listen and see how they're doing.
Also, my hotel in Birmingham just had no AC, and I got so sick. I got sweat, then wake up cold, so I got so sick that weekend. I asked for 3 different rooms, and they all had no AC. And then the last room I got, they gave me a fan in all 3 rooms, and the last room I got, the fan didn't work.
Let's check out that way.
I just gave up.
Well, not on us.
We might go up checkpoint.
I just gave up.
Can you confirm token?
Keep eyes on right. Yeah, 1 second. I don't know if it's smoke you.
No. A lot of the hotels in the UK do have AC. Because Greek's room had AC. And mine did until it broke.
Everyone's playing for this. One of the teams are playing for checkpoint.
Let's go over there.
Push forward. There's no.
We can fight this.
I might take a.
Out the comms back into the game, and it seems like Disguise.
Americans with AC can't live with normal air? Dude, it's hot.
DSG's had the most listening so far, yeah? That was their second one.
Yeah, DSG's second listening. They're trying to get Designful slipping.
Yeah, that's a rough one to put on.
Here we go, DSG with the fight.
Get eliminated. That could be them out of the tournament and their key being crushed. By the way, found out who gets to crush the key. So whoever wins this group. So in the moment, it would be Falcons. But they haven't won it yet. They still have 2 games left. Twisted Minds are certainly on the hunt.
Well, we mentioned how ring console information is one of the most valuable pieces of info you can get in all of Apex Legends. And we mentioned also how there was a split between teams on the eastern side and the checkpoint
side.
All
right, so DSG a very slow rotation here, by the way. They're playing this very slow.
Side, or maybe you played for that next beacon.
I feel like DSG just can't find the 3v3s they want to on the edge today. That's one of the main reasons that they're not like top 5, but they're doing way better than I thought. Like the way that DSG is playing compared to what they were doing in scrims is a completely different team. Top 10 so far in the day. It's pretty impressive. There's been some pretty dominant performances, and they're keeping up just a little bit. I'm impressed, for sure, with DSG on the day. So far. Chat, when you have headphones on that are really big, like LAN ones, you have to put the glasses above your headset, or it just destroys your ears. So you wear your glasses, they go above. And they look ridiculous, but it's the only way to wear them. Because the LAN headsets are so big.
Team Liquid can still put themselves
and they're super tight.
In a fantastic position for those finals to try and get points on the board to give them some sort of advantage. But at the moment, it looks like they will try and take this fight. It's from a little bit of a distance, so I'm not sure whether it will actually finish off here.
Well, Crazy Raccoon are on the other side of this, and you can see that one thing that they do have on their side is an aggressive composition for fighting. Here, Team Liquid, the Horizon is going to be able to use that grab lift. Elsewhere, though, we'll leave that.
Oh, here we go. RC versus DSG.
RC are going up against
low-key a very winnable fight here for DSG. I would take them in a 3v3 over RC a lot of the time. Let's see if they can actually get this.
9 will advance to the finals. If it stays as it is.
Again, there's a huge fight here for DSG. Like you said, top 9 advanced to finals here today. They're at the chopping block right now for that cutoff.
They will have to fight their way back.
A death here can really put them out of this top 9.
Yeah, of course, one more match to then gain those points, but it would be a very difficult situation for them. You don't
and RC just leaves.
Spot.
What about RC rotated behind anyway to go this way? RR now getting kills in the LG. Funk's going to be dead.
Where you can at least have a more comfortable match.
Not good.
LG, speaking of comfort, they don't have much of it in the moment. Funk's gone
CR going to be eliminated. T-Law takes down CR.
Have been eliminated. It was Team Liquid who we left that fight with a few moments ago, where they managed to clean it up, and it was a.
Where is CR right now in the top 9? Where are they at?
So Crazy Raccoon will
and Reject going to be eliminated by Twisted Minds. GG's. Reject now gone.
For Makers and Pioneers, you can catch them up in this game.
Not good news for Reject, though.
No, and it's not good news
CR
for
in like
Reject.
13th?
It means now going into match 10,
where are they at?
They could potentially be in last place going into match 10, right? You give the opportunity to Makers and Pioneers to catch you up here. This had to be Reject's chance. We looked at where Reject were dropping, and we thought,
GG and Gil now coexisting here
surely
too.
there's
Lufka's
points
just
on the board
ratting.
for them here. No, will not be.
Wait, Jesco gets knocked. They hear it through the doors. This is so good here for GG.
Pretty good performances from them today. Some pretty good games put together.
Bro, destroy the fences, guys. What are we doing?
A little bit of a swing that really
guys,
didn't work
destroy
out
the
there for a while.
fences.
Lucas trying to back him up. There is going to be one knock on either side at the moment. Elsewhere, you can see FaZe getting a little bit involved with this. So 3 teams in the vicinity here, down at the southern side of checkpoint. Look at
damn, Luka couldn't get the KP either.
To get the knock, and now has to try and escape with his life.
Yeah, trying to escape and should be able to survive for a short while. Probably enough to get the bat. GG,
a third party now comes out from EXL up top. Nice. EXL's going to back up. That's fine.
Aurora now pressing up on this one as well. I'm a little bit concerned for GG. If they don't get the chance to reset, Aurora may just jump in on this one because it is full reds. And remember, Aurora got a win on Stormpoint at the start of the day here. 4th place at the moment, looking to try and solidify some more points.
Yeah, no surprise to see Aurora on full reds with the zone where it is and the way they've been able to path their way towards the zone, picking up all those Evo harvesters and all the goodies.
DSG now dying here too.
One is down. This is a massive moment for them.
Yeah, they don't want to fall behind the chasing pack.
Oh no, Designful misses a ton of shots.
Instead, it looks
DSG's
like
probably going to be dead here, man.
Can Wraith come in handy?
I don't think so. It's Twisted Minds as well, man. They've been locked in all day.
He's going to be able to just about pop the syringe.
Oh my goodness gracious. This is bad right now for DSG.
Has been finished, so
MKS is also getting third party now onto Easy Flash Kid and Twisted is not good, man.
It's not just them, it's Twisted Minds, GK Esports, Luminosity. All these teams are in the vicinity. It's looking like a rough spot for them.
A rough spot indeed. We can look back at Red Rams and the fight they were able to take earlier as well, and a very successful one as it was Funk taken down. Remember we saw...
Dude, Red Rams on Storm Point is, it's like not even the same squad. Oh, and now enemy goes down. That's going to be up to Designful as a solo here, baby. RR getting more knocks in the top right.
This isn't the final game of the day. It certainly is the penultimate one, and maybe Designful's going to be able to do something a little bit magic here. He gets one,
he cannot.
Not going to be able to get the second. And DSG, look at the reaction there from Designful. He is not a happy bunny, and
yeah, thank God we didn't get a listen in there.
You, right? That's the reaction you have when you know that you might have just thrown away an opportunity.
Yeah, we check in with GHS. Remember, they are the team that were one position
Alrighty. Well, there it is, man. DSG eliminated. I can't lie. I'm laughing because I love Designful and he's hilarious, but genuinely, that's being in 10th place, dying early here on a zone that's closing in checkpoint when you're coming from North Pad is bad. That really, really hurts a ton. They had a really good chance to qualify for the finals, and now they have the clutch up, bro, in game number 10. GHS now fighting top 9, bro. This is huge here for GHS. Another big-time fight in the leaderboard here. Let's see who can qualify for finals. NIP, let's see if they can actually, you know,
and GHS
get a W here, I believe.
Coming into this game of 13, so this is an opportunity.
Not a good start.
If GHS win this one, they might solidify a spot going into that final game. But for NIP, if they can win this fight, then all of a sudden,
nice. Nosuke goes down. GHS a big time fight, like we said.
Same will follow as well. It's 3 players against 1 of NIP.
Wow, and NIP eliminated a third party from T-Law.
Well, Liquid fly on in, and you mentioned
baby. And GHS gonna be eliminated, man. A quick third party with the swiftness is gonna be Team Liquid. GG's well played. Damn, NIP out early yet again.
Speaking of top 2, Falcons in and around this building have taken a lot of damage.
Well, the team that's now in 11th place is going to be EXL, who are on your screens right now. 40
KCP now fighting. 2-1 trades.
This game, GHS had 44. Now, we did see them just pick up a couple of points.
GK going to be eliminated.
GK Esports will be eliminated.
Twisted Mind's going to be dead by KCP. Come on!
Good news for Falcons.
Aurora now dead.
Closest to them at the top. And Aurora have just gone down on the southern side of the zone as well.
Come on, KCP! Falcons now dead.
Twisted Mind still will be
RR now dying. Red Rams eliminated.
But suddenly it's 9 squads. What is happening in the lobby at the moment? Everyone falling down.
Come on, KCP!
Teams that are within the next zone. So all these other 5
come on, baby.
Still have to move from the northeast side.
I think we're starting to see a little bit of desperation coming in from teams, right? Teams.
Oh yeah, teams that need to make that top 9, bro. They're doing anything for that. No, Gen dying. No, Gen full kills. I'll cry on camera right now. Please. Just don't be 20th at the end of this game, man. Just don't be 20th.
Two of the teams are at the bottom of the leaderboard right now. Makers versus Pioneers.
Amudine's still alive. You're going to be a duo for the rest of the game. Most likely. I don't think a Moby Red's going to be possible here with all the teams up top.
It's just a case of trying to survive, get as much points as possible. You can see live standings. Pioneers on 17 points. They're in 19th. Makers are currently in 20th on 16 points. It is so close between these two. It's going to come down to match 10. We know it, but you could potentially put yourself further ahead with some kills here.
With a bow check, the arrows are flying through the skies and tearing through the oxygen and hitting some bodies on their way forward as well.
Oh my god, out of nowhere.
No, not going to come in for now. Now they've got to be careful of what's behind them. They've also got to be careful
Asia goes down.
What's in front of them as one player will
Who is this? It's going to be Evo out of nowhere. Wow.
And a hard place, as it's going to be Evos on the flip side. They'll do the damage, and sadly,
no
it doesn't
way.
look like Makers are going to survive this one.
Well, this is great news for Pioneers, right? They're in 19th place. They were worried because they had that first player go down, but now business is taking care of itself by surviving for long enough. Evos
that is crazy.
Have done the work for them.
KCP still a duo walking in, but Evo is going to be a full 3-man in front.
Yeah,
they are getting shot at by Fennel. KCP could probably third party Evos right now, but they're not going to do it. They're going to rotate left instead. I don't like that play from KCP. They should have went with the KP on the Evos here, man. I don't know if they can make it into the zone.
And they're going to have to rescue something from the last game of the day.
8 squads, 21.
It's about creating a little bit of space between them and that bottom, that 20th position we talked about, right? If they can do so, they'll feel a lot more comfortable going into a final game, but they're not looking too comfortable now as they're going to use one their way forward. However, they will
Fennel eliminated.
Be eliminated. It's all up to
KCP is still up, baby. Evo's going to be dead. KCP top 6.
Way Fennel will be eliminated. Evo's Esports will also go, and now the 11th place squad.
By the way, Pioneer's still alive.
Pioneer's still alive, but EXL are in 11th. They're closing in on top 9.
Yeah,
come on, run, baby. EXL wants this qualification to finals, man. They want it so bad. Luminosity, top 5 for KCP.
He still survived to top 5.
They are avoiding elimination if they get out of 20th place here, man. They have to.
EXL up into 10th. Up
I think
into
KCP's only a solo of D's right now.
Spots away now. If
Yes,
they were to finish
D's
this
the
game
solo
inside
here for
that top
KCP.
nine, remember, we have one game on Storm Point up.
I think he's going to die here very soon, though, from
They
EXL.
will be going through to the finals. These really are some nervy moments in these lobbies. One team is probably not feeling quite too nervous right now is Team Liquid, though. 3rd place overall, and with a great spot here to just fire down on everyone who's in front of them.
Liquid certainly closing in on Twisted Minds and a chance at
Dude, the Conduit Horizon path is so cool. KCP top 5, that is the best game by far for them on the day. Not even close.
The EXL still with this opportunity.
Great try.
Force your way into the top 9. Put
EXL wants this qualification for finals. If they get a top 2 here, EXL will probably qualify for finals just based off this game here, man. We'll see what they can do. This is huge. This is huge for the South America region. Can they do it, baby? I believe.
The opportunity they would have dreamt of.
Yeah, FaZe up into 5th position now, 64 points, creating that gap between themselves and 9th place. But EXL are chasing that 9th place, but they're going to get out of the door, and they need to be careful here.
That's a Liquid black hole coming in.
Still not in. Fuck, this is actually really bad for EXL. They're still not in here, man.
For them is they have to move out of that one door. FaZe, by the way, have so much space in this zone. They control the entirety of the northern edge. Synetic barking out instructions to his teammates as well, trying to hold down so many.
FaZe's spot right now is unreal.
Kind of spot, right? Think back to Kings Canyon. They commanded so much
The only way I see FaZe losing this is if the boys over at Team Liquid have a really good combination of ultis and conduit Qs going into a 3v3. They're getting griefed right now, though, by EXL.
But I'm not sure it's going to
And
be
they
enough.
just shit all over.
Just one knock might be enough. There's so much damage done, but they can't make.
That was a phenomenal try, man. GG, still a full 3-man down below. They got to make a play as these other 2 teams are still fighting.
Create that gap to 9th once more. Synetic's taking a lot, though, and all that space
Synetic!
they have suddenly in the open area, and it looks like a team like Gaming Gladiators could take advantage.
They're still on the bottom side. GG's still a full 3-man.
By the way,
Wait a minute. Third party from GG might happen here and win.
opportunity that you mentioned. However,
Oh, we got Nice with the Cribbers.
one team who might be looking
T-Law, do it to him, baby.
Second place is going to be Team
God,
Liquid.
blow his knocking off.
He's got the biggest gun in the game.
Yeah, Liquid fighting for 2nd. He's got a Kraber to work
Hits
with.
on MK.
Diesel. This is 3rd, 4th, and
Hits
5th
all these
in
on
the
MK,
lobby,
man.
By the way, they're all competing in the final 3. So there's no teams that are fighting for that top 9 that are really in this. And instead, it's about trying to solidify more advantage points going into that grand final.
He's going to hit the next one. Promise you that. There's no way he doesn't hit the next one.
Please.
You lied.
Hey, I lied to you. I'm sorry, everyone.
There's no way. he doesn't miss
Please,
As
man.
far as the overall standings go here between these teams, not a huge shift is going to happen, right? Like you mentioned, it's 5th, it's 4th, it's 3rd. So everyone's
Castillo!
the same, but Team Liquid have taken some damage. They
Team
take
Liquid eliminated,
all
man.
the damage
FaZe
of the
now
lobby. They will
walking
be
on in for the
eliminated.
win.
Now make their move.
Yeah, the implications here is getting more points going into the final
Castillo!
as much as possible, so you can have advantage points going into that Sunday competition.
And what a
FaZe
big
have
win
the
from
incredible-
FaZe
they
here,
have the
man.
hunt, and they've got the kill.
Yeah,
What
this
a
should be
beautiful
game
win.
that's just very,
Well
simple.
played.
FaZe to close out. GG
Synetic with a throw.
You saw they got that knock as well. They're sending everything
Still
down.
take the W, though, man. Well
Probably
played.
looking up and hoping that the heavens were open for him at this point, because it's not looking like he's going to have an opportunity to get out of this situation.
It is just a matter of time now, and actually FaZe, they get fed up with waiting.
Well
and FaZe will
played by
secure a
FaZe,
victory
man.
that
Well
sends them
played.
into the
GG's.
top 4 in this lobby as they begin
And
to
FaZe,
chase
based
the
off that, will
three.
definitely secure their top 9 on the day. FaZe will definitely make finals of the EWC. But I'm going to be real. I was kind of saying that I don't think they were the best, one of the best teams in the NBA at LAN. I didn't think they were going to have the experience to do so. I know Nags does, but my God, they look pretty damn good today, bro. Very convincing game so far by FaZe. Well played. GG. All right, Evos get 10 points that game. Team Liquid gets 16. GG 16. FaZe 23. Last game of the day coming up here for Group A of Day 1 of EWC. Falcons in first place with 131 points. Twisted Mind's going to be in second with 99. Wow. Team Liquid in third with 89. FaZe going to be in fourth with 76. GG in fifth with 72. Aurora in sixth with 62. LG going to be in seventh with 61. GHS in eighth. Guild in ninth. EXL in 10th. Bro, that top 9, that 8th and 9th place spot is 100% still grabbable for GK, DSG, EXL, any of these squads. Even NIP, if they get a W here or a good game, NIP can still grab one of those spots for 8th and 9th place if they get a win. All right, what's the other teams though? Makers and RC and KCP are fighting for the last place. If KCP, RC, or MKS get a last, there's a very high chance that any of those squads could go out in 20th place, depending on how the other teams do. If Makers get a 0-point game this game, they are eliminated from EWC. 100% confirmed. We'll see.
Falcons have all but secured first place, but there's still a small job to do. There is still that off chance of an unbelievable.
VOD will be up right after I get off.
We still have to, you know, you have to
VOD will
give
be up
respect
ASAP
to Twisted
Rocky.
Minds.
It'd be funny if Twisted Minds dropped on them. I mean, I'm just saying, no POI draft.
No POI draft. It could happen.
Again, keep a look out for KCP, RC, and Makers.
Previous games as well.
Bottom 3 right now. 20th place will get eliminated.
Okay, said success from.
Keep a look out for GHS, LG, and EXL.
Fennel, it looks like they have split the POI of Checkpoint once more, so there will not be a contest happening elsewhere.
Xander's in 3 months.
Well, interesting to see where the zone is going to be going, and let me tell you where it's going. This looks like a Jurassic zone if ever I've seen one.
Oh no, my anime paintings are going to be in my living room.
Echolos lies there, and I'm trying to just look if they have a ring console as well to give them that information. Can't quite see for now. We'll check in on that at the moment. But FaZe, great zone for them. Great prio for Team Liquid. Great prio as well. But we kind of got to look at the teams who are at the very bottom, right? What's their priority like to this zone? We're talking about Makers. We're talking about Pioneers.
LG should be fine. I'm just curious. If they drop a 0-point game, there's a chance. So might as well keep a lookout. But if LG just scores like 3 points, they're good.
Just because of the fact that you can hit that evac and you can use the cannon over a command center to get to the side
They have like
of the map.
a 5% chance of
easily,
not qualifying in
but
the
for
top 9.
Makers, this is a little bit of a journey for them. Downhill, of course, dropping over at the wall, but they're going to be beaten there by a lot of teams.
Yeah, there's going to be a long old journey for a lot
no
of
Greek still in me.
I guess one of them is Gaming
Gladiators in 5 months.
on our screen right now. They will have to worry about Crazy Raccoon.
VOD will be up after stream. The VOD will be up after stream.
We already saw what
My VODs will only come out after the stream. Love you.
As well.
Chill, it's the 3
But
months.
it's really going to be looking at that top 9 and, of course, the bottom 2. I'm worried for these bottom teams, and Reject Winity and Fennel have already started moving, by the way, and it looks like they might be under a bit of fire.
Well, GK Esports are on our screens at the moment. They're part of that chasing pack, if I'm not mistaken, who are trying to qualify into that grand finals on Sunday. The top 9, remember, and I know I'm repeating it a lot, but
They changed the FOV real quick?
Broadcast, we want to make sure you know exactly what's on the line here.
Am I tripping?
In this final game of the day. And I've got to say, considering this is
20th place is automatically eliminated from EWC. They do not get a chance to qualify the finals.
It's been a great day of Apex Legends, but we'll have to see whether it can end in, you know, is it going to be triumph for someone, or is it going to be utter sadness? I guess we might have
FOV is
triumph
definitely not the
and
same as it was last game,
to
for
be
sure.
completely honest. But there's a lot of teams that have already made it, by the way, down towards Jurassic
Nice.
Park. And there's not much room
Good
to play.
shots
There's a
by
little
EXL and a
bit
good
of
rotation here
but
too,
once
man.
this starts to fill up, there's not going to be room for many other teams to find their spot here.
Kirov is trying to hold off any pushes at the moment. You can see he's kind of turning his attention left and right.
Hey, Mandy.
As the team coming through the tunnel. Look at the kill feed, though. Oh, this is a back and
too.
forth fight going on between Ninjas in Pajamas and Fennel. Looks like there's kind of one player up on either side, and that could have a huge impact.
Fennel gonna be eliminated. NIP dead.
Fennel eliminated. Ninjas in Pajamas eliminated as well.
Fennel eliminated. Remember, they were in 17th. Will they be okay? Is there a catch-up possibility for the 3 teams below them? As for NIP, that means they will not be progressing to the finals, and instead will need that last chance to get into finals on Sunday.
All right, well, there's a chance, man. Fennel goes out last place here, depending on what the other squads do.
Team Liquid having a fight.
RC not fighting. This game is going to be an absolute show, baby. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Massive. Reject Winity, they cannot go
Fennel
down.
might get last. Fennel getting last would be devastating, bro. Genuinely. Nice knock by RC. Wait, if RC goes out, Fennel will be good. Fennel needs RC to die here bad. Bad. And Dogma's going to get away with 20 HP.
And is it going to be the great escape from here?
If Reject Winity are eliminated, that would mean Makers would only need 2 points, and
Yep.
it would send Reject Winity home. But they did survive. That one solo
Tough.
player. If you can get to the top 15, that's 1 more point. If you get in the top 10, that is 2 more points. It is still life on the line here. There is
So
still
tough.
an opportunity for Reject Winity.
Wow, so Dogma gets away with literally 12 HP. So it's going to keep the dream alive for RC. Like he just said, if RC went out there, man, Makers would only need 2 points to put RC in last, guaranteed if they died there. That's tough. That would also be a huge sigh, or huge relief for her. Fennel, who's at 17th. They want any of these 18th, 19th, 20th place teams dead immediately because they died at 20th with 0 points. It's going to be a Jurassic endgame for sure, by the way.
Luminosity are moving away. If he can get
Guaranteed.
The res, he can go back towards checkpoint. He can get the res. Game is not done. Tournament is not done yet.
Look at this from Makers as well. Right on the north side of the map, up at Wall, they have gone quite far away from this zone, and this could be just an attempt at surviving. Sadly for them, Disguise very close. And remember, if Makers were to be eliminated here, they would be the team getting eliminated from the competition because they're currently in last place. They need points, and they probably want to see Reject Winity in that kill feed.
I definitely. Aurora now dying here as well. It doesn't really matter that much.
Interesting game plan coming in from Makers, right? You can see they've made absolutely no attempt to rotate whatsoever. They are playing right at the northern side, still inside of Wall where they dropped.
Bro, it's the last place team they're ratting
yeah,
on.
they're going to be able to hit the next ring console when the zone closes as well. But for now, it looks like they're
if they actually rat these guys, that'd be so crazy.
So avoid everyone. Let everyone else kill each other, and we may be able to get enough points ourselves from that.
Outlive Reject Winity is the
Fossey, how you doing, dude?
Survival game, right?
Alright, Aurora getting a double reset now as well.
At the end of the day, but there's always that.
Alright, so Aurora double reset. They're going to be back in full 3-man.
There could be other teams up in the areas you are rotating to. So we'll see if the plan pays off. Remember, there's still one member of Reject Winity that is still alive, trying to grasp points for that squad as well. All the meanwhile, GG making their rotation through zone. They're in 5th place. They're pretty comfortable. They are chasing to try and finish in a higher position, maybe get into that top 4, but they will be comfortably going through to finals.
You can see in your map overhead, they're right in the middle by Cascade Falls. Reject still alive, but it is still the solo player, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Luminosity are not leaving these banners, by the way. You can see they're still in the same spot outside the tunnel. They know that Reject have got to come back. I don't know if they obviously know it's Reject, of course, but they're just thinking this is an extra KP for us. If the player comes back and he plays for banners, there's a free kill for us. So LG playing the game of patience that Reject really can't afford to play, although it looks like actually Reject might be sticking the Reds actually up on the height of the wall.
Oh my god, here we go.
They're going to be back up to a full
Reject looking for the reset. Fennel is sick to their stomach right now.
This is worrying times for Reject.
Oh
At least
no.
they have the high ground and the damage they were able to lay
Fennel
down
is sick, bro. They want Reject or Makers dead.
They say that a hero can save us, and Dogma's not going to stand here and wait. He gets those banners, he gets back to the Reds.
Tay, thanks to the AK's here, thanks to the fucking 33 ones.
Gets both of his teammates back into this game.
Huge.
That is a monster play from him.
So Disguised have moved away from Makers. That will leave Makers alive for now. And again, they're just playing the surviving game. As for Disguised, it's a very different
I mean, DSC
game
can still get top 9.
to get into the top 9. They were 4
They got
behind 9th position coming into this.
It's gonna get like a top 3 with some kills, man. Maybe even less. Maybe like a top 5 with like 4 to 5 KP and they'll probably make it in. Nah, no. Probably like 7, 8
Depending on
KP.
what
We'll see.
happens above you, but you want to keep this within your house.
I have no idea how Dogma got banners. That's one of the most mind-boggling things about that whole situation. Because they died as he was rotating the tunnel. Did he just go back in the tunnel, bro, and get the banners, then rotate up? It's the only thing I can think of. He did not do a full wraparound at checkpoint. There's no way.
No decision is being made that's a positive.
Low-key crazy.
See and wait what happens, and then you end up putting yourself between too many teams to escape from, and the zone closes behind you.
Did they have a support character to craft?
Have your decisions made for
Oh, they did.
because you weren't proactive.
Oh my god. The toe shots of the Lumba, baby.
Bushes and the palm trees.
Aurora now dying again. Cassidy going down.
As well. They're in 15th spot at the moment. Should be okay.
Should be okay, but Pioneers down below them, and Pioneers, you know, they've got a little bit to do here to try.
Bro, he was knocked out.
The other teams that
He
are
had to have
chasing them
been.
as well.
I think he
So
was,
they probably
dude.
won't want to take this fight. It's a really worrying situation for them.
It is late over there. I think it's like midnight, yeah?
Kill feed blast did go down if my eyes did not
I have
deceive
no
me.
idea. It's insane, though.
I have a horn.
And
It's 11:45.
elsewhere
It's pretty much
on the edge
midnight.
of zone,
Oh my god, so late.
And they're up
Zone wrap.
40.
GG down
So
to just
late.
one here. Light is the last player alive for now. On the
Alright, well,
table.
GG gonna go down here most likely. Doesn't really matter though. GG should be good. They're gonna qualify for finals regardless. GG's. GG to GG, GG's.
Go down, but job done for them today.
Gaming Gladiators eliminated.
Overall, as they fall out of the lobby.
So 17 teams left. Just 2 more teams need to
KCP
be eliminated
moving on
before
up.
it start to be distributed just by a placement. As you mentioned,
Guys
18th
just need
position
like
Pioneers
5
still alive
points, bro.
and
Just
still
do
ahead
not
of
go
the
out in
likes of
20th,
Fennel
man,
and
please.
Reject Winity. But the zone is closing in. It's decision time for Pioneers. Where do you go here? Do you try and force yourself north against Red Rams, who were previously taking fire at you, and now you're going to lose one? It's looking pretty dicey.
Should be a safe. Should be okay here. You can see that the zone is going to be closing, but they're going to be able to get into zone and should be able to get that res off. But Pioneers at the moment are playing a dangerous, dangerous game. Luminosity eliminated in the meantime. Team Liquid Alienware continue
Oh
their run
my
today. They've been
god,
very
Luminosity!
Their
0
comeback this
points!
season has been something to study.
Very small
strong.
chance,
They've
but
been
like a
incredible.
5%
Luminosity, by the way,
chance
should have
LG
done
does
more
not make
than
top
enough
9.
to be able to get through to the finals on Sunday as
Okay,
well. So
maybe
we'll
like
see
3 points
them on
maybe
your
if they got.
screens when the grand finals
Do they have
come around.
2
Aurora
kills?
just won in the kill feed.
Yeah, 2 kills. They should be
All
fine then.
teams
Like, no joke. I think that makes the
still
big
alive.
difference.
Everyone at the moment playing very safe. Reject Winity are up at Cascade Falls. Makers are still moving from the north as well. It is really a game of survival.
KCP is getting jammed. KCP's dying. They're fighting Red Rams. No.
Was empty. It's back. It's gone again. But I think MT's face
Onlu the knock.
sums up how we're all feeling right now.
Onlu the knock. DSG now helping them out.
Complete focus. Nobody.
Please show the POV, please, please, please. Please, they're fighting. And Red Rams are eliminated by KCP. KCP get 2 points, and now Designful and DSG can't get in over there, bro.
This is going to be so close for 20th, huh?
Makers are in one of the best positions in the game right now.
Oh
That's
my
terrible
goodness.
news for the likes of Reject Winity.
Why did KCP just secure their not 20th place now, to be honest?
Two sides to every coin.
It's
This is
very,
insane.
very true. DSG, who are in 11th.
Aurora eliminated.
For them. Aurora eliminated in the meantime, but they are inside of that top 9. Should be safe to get through to that Sunday finals. DSG, it's like they feel close, and it does feel close, right? You look at 11th place, you're like, oh, we can't be too far away from 9th, but knowing that other teams are still in the lobby alive ahead of you, that's the problem for them.
So Reject
DSG is so far out here, too. This is going to be a really hard top 9 to get for them. They're really, really far. The zone's quite a hard one to get to with the 2 squads on their left and right. I really don't like the way that PSG is playing this. We'll see what they can do.
Such a tight
I think KCP will be fine.
It's going to be an extremely, extremely tight moment. Guild,
I think KCP passed Fennel, which means that Fennel now is on the chopping block for 20th place. KCP 100% makes it through. Thank God.
Running at us. 50 on the path.
Nice shots by Jesco.
I just stood down. I died. Oh, fuck, man.
And Guild gonna be eliminated, bro. 9th place for Guild. And they might be out of the contention now for qualifying into finals.
That one, but immediately the conversation turns from what happened to 2 points. Is that going to be enough? They were in 9th when they died. Well, will that be enough? Look at the kill feed, though. DSG get one onto KCP.
Wait, this just actually opened up the floodgates here for DSG. The 9th place team now dead, and DSG is still alive in 11th. Wait a minute! Can DSG clutch up? Maybe do have the ice in the veins to make this work.
5 points they find themselves on. They are so close to this top 9 now. They cannot
10th place here.
fall here at this point.
And Design realizes this is an opportunity, right? Because they got the finish as well. So now, if they can isolate this fight, it could be a 3v2 that they should.
They're getting shot at though from the choke, man. This is so hard. And now they have nothing, bro. And Qzer goes down.
And the zone is causing problems again. DSG are caught on the edge of zone once more.
DSG, their chances of getting to the finals here is in the hands of Designful, the hands of enemy, but they're not being shot. It's because it's on the other side. It's Pioneers who are playing very passive here.
Oh, look, you can see Designful shaking the head, frustration, understandably so. He's left on his own. Pioneers have been eliminated.
KCP goes down.
Enough for them to be here on Sunday, and can the man on
FaZe is going to be eliminated. Team Liquid's going to be eliminated.
FaZe eliminated. But
Designful
still stands.
I don't think it matters, bro. He's going to walk out of here and just get absolutely annihilated by Twisted. I think it's it for DSG.
If you're Designful.
I mean, if you want to be any legend, Wraith is one of the best to be, right? He gets the med pack off. Now you've got to try and make the move. Use that Q to full advantage to try and kind of pass everyone who's holding you in this game, but it is not going to be easy. GK is still alive right now as well, but only
here we go, baby.
The best thing here for Designful is the fact that GK are engaging
top 10
up on hills, right? And Twisted Minds, which could create just an opportunity for
Reject gonna be eliminated.
To move through. Reject Winity have been eliminated.
Wait, Designful the knock! Designful!
To pick up a kill. Can he get the finish though?
Gets the kill, but more importantly, gets out of the zone. By the way, Reject Winity eliminated. It opens things up for Makers, but Makers...
Come on, Design!
Right now, they were a few points behind. Reject Winity as Designful fighting tooth and nail!
Design!
Just to get one, he's still alive here. Half health.
Oh my God! Come on!
Get destroyed!
Top 9 right now. Top 9 for Designful.
What a play that could be.
I mean, they might have Twisted Minds after that one, but now GHS looking to try and do the same thing. Can they be the ones to take down Designful?
And Designful DSG dead at 9th. I don't know if it's enough.
Will they be caught by anyone else? Has Designful just pulled off a madness for them?
I don't know.
GHS.
I have no idea.
They should be good now. 7 squads remain, by the way.
GHS just 100% qual. Guaranteed.
Maybe they are the one team that could upset things here. They have an opportunity, but what a moment that was for Designful and DSG fans.
One tap and getting knocks here too.
2v1 or a 1v1, but who cares?
They need GHS to pop off, bro. So no one down below takes their spot. They need GHS to go crazy and the top teams to do well here.
It could be one of the biggest fights for them. Speaking of big fights, Falcons still alive and still ruining the hopes and dreams of other teams.
Is EXL still alive? I think they are, right?
Only two of them still here, but we've seen it before. You can't.
EXL has to die here, man. EXL has to die. Falcons gonna be eliminated. GHS is gonna be dead.
Is Makers, and Makers have just overtaken Reject Winity. Reject Winity will be eliminated from this tournament.
Wow, that is a shame, man.
I mean, talk about leaving.
Oh my God, and GK gonna be eliminated, man.
Eliminated in the meantime. They
and EXL take 9.
With that elimination, with another team falling, have got
EXL take the 9th place away from DSG.
It's been back and forth in the top 9.
Goodness, baby.
Of course, for Disguise,
oh my
that
goodness.
position.
What a great try by Designful, man. Seriously.
Makers for a second. They were in last place coming into this game. Now they are center zone. They are in the top 4. They've surpassed that position of 19th, and they have knocked Reject Winity out of this tournament.
I mean, it's a rotation that dreams are made of, right? I mean, we were looking at it, we're like,
unreal.
This is interesting. I wonder what they're trying to cook up here. Landing over a wall, stayed at wall. Did not make any attempt whatsoever to move towards that zone. Zipped all the way to the northern side, and then somehow managed to wrap.
All right, here we go.
To get into this position. It's a masterful piece of navigation to get to this spot.
Let's do it, baby.
It has been enough for them to stay alive in the tournament.
Top 4.
Heartbreak, of course,
Evos probably will not qualify unless they take a W. Reject the fraud, it's literally not the same team.
10th position currently, so they will have
if you're going to talk shit, you guys understand there's a roster change?
On Saturday.
That place is a shark pit. That is tough to get out of, man.
CR probably cannot qualify unless they get a W here.
We see Crazy Raccoon having a little poke and a prod.
Well, currently we have 19th, 13th, 14th, and 9th still alive.
Holy. They need 9th place to die, though, bro. CR needs to kill off EXL if they want any chance to qualify into finals right now. Guaranteed.
They are 11 points off of it, but if they were to get every single kill here, it's still doable if EXL were the first team to fall. So it's not job done yet, but they are very close, EXL, to securing their spot in the grand finals.
Makers again a few
EXL is doing such a good job right now.
From Evos.
They have a good amount of lead here, too, on a CR.
That's Crazy Raccoon.
Thank you, I love you.
They need to step forward as well. Bow-check in the hands of Shang Yun here. Those shots are going to be a little bit more tough by that perfectly placed smoke grenade.
Also, how crazy, by the way, Reject Winity, the fact that, you know, that organization.
Wait a minute. CR needs to kill off this EXL team. If they kill EXL here, man, CR could qualify. They gotta get this squad dead. Now they can't. It's GG's. They don't have enough points now. GG's.
After the extreme highs,
I think EXL just qualified for sure, guaranteed, man.
EXL trying to make their move now. 2 of them gone down though. And you mentioned how Crazy Raccoon.
Oh my God.
To do something. And maybe
GG's, EXL gonna be eliminated. And I think CR a little bit too late, man. We'll take the W here.
There is still a chance.
Wait, they can.
A little bit worrying now. We talked about
they can do it, I think. I think they can. I think they can.
At this point.
CR might be able to qual.
There's one finish. There's the challenge. Can they
I don't know.
Crazy Raccoon will be champion.
I think they needed 6 points, bro. And I think they got 5. I think they needed 6 and they got 5. Oh, it's not going to be enough, bro. 24 points in a W for CR. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they needed that knock that Karev got. I think CR had to get that knock instead of Karev and get that KP in order to actually qualify. Oh my goodness, but the South American squad holds off. Falcons will get first place on the day for Group A with 140 points. Twisted Minds will get second with 105. Team Liquid will get third with 99. FaZe will get fourth with 77. GG will get fifth with 72. LG will get sixth with 65. Aurora will get seventh with 63. GHS is going to get eighth with 53. And EXL will get ninth with 52. The top 9 automatically advance to Sunday Championship Finals at match point gameplay. The other 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. All those squads will compete in the last chance qualifier on Saturday. Okay? On Saturday. But RC, do not get it mistaken, with Obley's squad, they had a roster swap mid-split. RC is now eliminated 100% without a doubt from Esports World Cup Apex Legends. GG's. GG's. Not a great block for RC and not a great pro league either, man. Super tough for the boys at RC, man. Super duper tough. All right. All right, well, there it is again, man. The top 9 teams that are guaranteed moving on is going to be Falcons, Twisted Minds, Team Liquid, FaZe Clan, GG, Luminosity, Aurora, GHS, and EXL. Those 9 teams are guaranteed to go to Championship Sunday for EWC Finals, so we will not be seeing them for the next 2 days, guaranteed. 20th place was eliminated, so Reject is now out. The other 9 squads, which is going to be Pioneers, Fennel, Red Rams, MKers, NIP, EVOS, GK, Guild, DSG, and CR will all be competing in the last chance qualifier on Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be Group B, which the 20 squads we got is going to be Alliance. This is by far the harder group. I'm leaving the Discord. The other 20 teams that are going to be competing tomorrow, which I think is by far the harder group, is going to be Alliance, Blacklist International, DMS, Dragons Esports, ExoClan, Elevate Gaming, Fnatic, HOW, Heroes, LGD, Mizuki, which is Moist, Northeption, NRG, Navi, Riddle, Space Station, Tide, TSM, Virtus Pros, and Weibo Gaming. KCP got 1 out of 10 beacons today. So that really does not help their case as to why the hell they played. So that makes sense for sure. All right. Well, GG's, dude. All righty. Well, that's going to be it for me on the day, bro. I love you all so much. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'm probably going to go work out. But I appreciate y'all for being here, dude.